Hey guys, so I got another interesting video for you today. It's going to be some interesting items or things in my military collection. Now sometimes I might come across things that are just kind of unique or ordinary. Maybe not something I normally would pick up for my collection. Maybe there's something about it just attracts my eye or piques my interest or whatever. So I'll go ahead and pick it up. But sometimes we'll get stuff and we don't even realize maybe there's something a little bit different about it or special until you actually start maybe looking at the item more, researching it, and then it can kind of make you aware of some kind of interesting things that you might not have known about some of the items in your collection. And so I've got a table full of stuff here that I want to share with you. Pretty cool stuff here. I know a lot of you guys like this kind of different type stuff, and I plan on doing more of these videos. But I'm going to go ahead and bring you in, and I hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so here are my interesting items for this video here for you. Kind of panning the table a little bit here. Kind of a variety of different things. And I'm real excited to share these items with you today. So first thing, I'll go ahead and start here. I got this helmet lamp right here. And it's actually a World War I U.S. helmet, and it's actually on a lamp stand. It's basically used as a lamp shade, and it does work. It's really cool. The man I bought it from said he had it on his desk for like, I think 20 or 30 years or something, and it's pretty cool. We see a lot of stuff like this was made by soldiers, maybe during the war or after the war, just kind of repurposing some of the stuff they use, some of their gear, different things from their service. But a really cool helmet lamp, and like I said, it does work. And it's just kind of been sitting and kind of in the corner of my man cave for a while, but I need to find an official home or place in my collection, in my man cave, to display this properly. But very cool. I actually got that at the Show of Shows last year, 2021, and I was kind of on the fence about picking it up, but I don't know, it just kind of grew on me, and I ended up go ahead and buying it. And I believe I paid $30 for it, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been $35, but I believe it was $30, which I thought was pretty cool. Pretty good deal for that. And you see the helmet starts to flip down, but it's all good. Moving on here, I'm just going to kind of move around the table. So I've got this book here, Spearhead by Adam Makos. He actually is the author of a few different books that I own. One of them is called Devotion. It's actually being made into a movie right now. And then there's this one, Spearhead, which I believe is going to be made into a movie. I look forward to that. And another one, A Higher Calling, which is a great book as well. And I believe he has maybe a few other ones, but really good author. Really does his homework, I would say, when he studies and researches the topics for his books. And he does veteran interviews and everything. So if you haven't seen any of his work, read it, pick it up for sure. It's really good. But something interesting about this book here was whenever I read a book, I usually take the dust cover off. So, I'll take this off here, and I carefully take it off. I don't want to damage it or anything, right? But something that randomly caught my eye, so I'm reading the book here, right? And as you can see, I mean, it's obviously, it's a book, right? But something I couldn't help notice is, look, the title of the book and the author's name is actually upside down. So what it is, when the book was being put together, let me show you. When the book was being put together, the cover was put on upside down. Because like I said again, here's the writing, right side up. And I'm just going to rotate this a little bit, and it's upside down. Whereas, if I flip it right like this to where, his name and everything is as it should be, and I open the book, all the writing and everything is upside down now. So, just little weird stuff like that just kind of catches my eye sometimes. I think it's kind of weird and different. I'm sure it was just something that was accidentally missed when printing was taking place, but I thought that was kind of different thing there. And also, I was kind of looking, it was a while back, looking for a movie to watch one night, going through my movie collection. I've got 400 to 500 war movies, and I thought I'd take a look at this movie, Never So Few, really good movie, Frank Sinatra, Steve McQueen. And something really stood out to me on the movie cover, and I was like, that's kind of weird and different. And if you haven't seen it now, look, Steve McQueen's got a Thompson, right? But there's no buttstock. Like, it's just the rifle itself. But see, there's no buttstock tucked under his arm or under his armpit or whatever. You see that? I mean, it's just all the metal. There's no wood there. I thought that was really weird. And obviously it would have been a misprint on the cover. But again, just kind of like the upside down book, you know, just little stuff like that just kind of catches my eye. And I just think it's kind of different and unique and everything. Moving on here, I got this G.I. Joe coloring book, activity book. And this was actually given to my baby girl, Kay at the show of shows this year. She was given this for free. And you see it's dated 1982. So it's an original G.I. Joe coloring book. And it hasn't been colored in. Like, it's never been used or colored right off from 1982, which is really cool. You think that was 40 years ago now. Obviously, I wasn't born yet. I wasn't born until 1986. Like I said, I'm about to be 36, May 10th. But a really cool, you know, 40-year-old coloring book. You know, you would think, I mean, I'm sure millions of these were made, but, you know, a lot of them I'm sure would have been thrown away or used or colored in or whatever. But still kind of cool, you know. Moving on here, I got this Japanese phrase book dated February 28th, 1944. So World War II, right? And what this is, this would have been given, you know, to soldiers and everything. And it basically has the English and then the pronunciation, you know, in Japanese of how to, you know, maybe ask questions or just find out information maybe from civilians or even maybe prisoners, you know, people, the enemy that was captured and everything, just to try to get information. But it kind of tells you how to say each word and everything. And I tried this, but there's just no way. It just didn't work out for me. But my pronunciation was horrible, and it didn't sound anything at all like what I thought I was trying to say. But pretty cool, though. You know, it's in really great shape for being, man, what, 78 years old? Is that right? Yeah. But, you know, pretty cool there. I got that from Mr. Norman. He sent that to me a while back. I appreciate that a lot. Moving on here, I've actually got these awesome tennis rackets here. And they're actually, say, Special Services U.S. Army, which is really, really cool. They're zip tied together. There's two of them. They're leather wrapped. Very, very cool. Not in terrible shape. I mean, there is some condition issues and everything. And I got these, and I also picked up these right here. These are bowling shoes. And what's cool about these is there's actually a soldier's name and laundry number. It's P, I think, 1895, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I wrote on the tag, and that's what it looks like. It's marked in both of them. Bowling shoes. And I actually got both of these from a yard sale, maybe, I don't know, maybe 6 months or so ago. Yard sale, I paid $10 for each of them. Got both of them for 20 bucks. Really cool, kind of different, unique, you know. You never know, like I said, what you'll find at a yard sale. But this man collected like old sports equipment, not necessarily military type stuff, but old sports equipment and everything. And, you know, he had these for sale. And I want to say, some of you guys gave me feedback in the original video, but I want to say these, if they're not from the 40s, it could be maybe the 50s or so, maybe the 60s. Not sure the time period exactly, at least not off the top of my head right now, but really, really cool. Grateful to have been at that yard sale when I was, and I believe the price was right on these for sure. So that's really cool. Moving on here, I've got 3 dog tags I wanted to share with you. And these two right here are to the same soldier. Let me show you. See, it's James Hamilton, right? And this one's James Hamilton. Now take a look at the very bottom of each one, the city, the city and state where he's from. So Memphis, Tennessee, right? And then look, Memphis, Tennessee. On this dog tag, they spelled Memphis wrong. They put P-H-U-S instead of P-H-I-S. P-H-U-S, P-H-I-S. Kind of different there. Another dog tag I have right here. Take a look at this. William, and it says F. Dean, like Fadine, but I actually found him, and the F is his middle initial, and Dean, D-E-E-N. Sorry, I got my tongue tangled. The F is the middle initial, but it got ran along with his last name. There should be a space in there. Should be F space Dean, but it's all ran together. But, you know, again, this just, you know, little random stuff that I just happened to notice. Not when I bought it at the time, but Just, you know, looking over stuff after you've had it maybe for a while in your collection, you start noticing some kind of weird and funky things. Moving on here, I got this frequency meter. I got this at an estate sale, and from what I gather, if I'm not mistaken, it was used, you know, it says Type Bomber B24, and I only paid $10 for this thing, and good grief almighty, it's heavy as all get out. It's got all kind of, you know, stenciled information on here and everything. Really, really cool, really heavy. I'm serious, and $10, I couldn't believe it. And it actually opens up here. I'm kind of dancing around the table right now. Let me show you. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Flip it down and look. There you go. Really, really cool. Signal core frequency meter. And, you know, I still haven't looked into this just a whole lot, but it's very, very cool. You know, it's one of those, you know, random, unique things in my collection. And $10, I couldn't believe it. I figured they want 40 or 50 or 60 bucks for it. But, again, that's my frequency meter. Very cool. It actually opens up down there as well. It's kind of corroded and stuff, but very cool. 10 bucks. Moving on, I got this World War II IKE Jacket, and you see it's a 2nd Army, 70th Infantry Division, Trailblazers, right? Ruptured duck, got the Sergeant chevrons, unit citation, service stripe, or I'm sorry, that's gold bar for 6 months overseas. It, you know, it does have a laundry number, R7306. I got this just about maybe 6 or 7 weeks ago with a bunch of other things at a local military show. Some of you guys might recognize this from about 5 or 6 videos back. But I got that and everything, and I believe I paid, what, like $35 for it or so? $30. And what was cool was I found in the pocket, you know, after I got home, I found this list of all these countries, you know, well, cities, I guess, in France and Germany, where I'm sure this soldier visited during his service. I guess that's where maybe his unit took him. Very, very cool to find stuff like this. It was in the pocket. You know, I love finding stuff like that. Very awesome. Moving on here, I've got this World War II ammunition vest or ammunition bag. It's an M2. And overall, it's in decent shape. I mean, it's definitely been used, been there, done that. And this would have been used for carrying, I've seen mortar rounds or maybe bazooka rounds. You know, it's a vest, so it would have gone, you know, over the neck and tied on the sides. But really, really cool. I got this, I believe it was $20. I got it at the Show of Shows a couple years ago. So that was really cool. And the last thing I wanted to share with you is I got this Navy jumper here. I got it on eBay, and something really stood out to me is the patch on it. It's photographer. It's a Navy photographer. I actually paid up a little bit for this. I paid $53 for shipping and everything. Unfortunately, it's not named. Oh, I'm sorry, I take that back. It is named. I got my information crossed. Kenneth Zaman Meyer. I can't, you know, it's Kenneth something Meyer. Got information there. I need to research this sailor if I can. But it's tailor-made and everything. But I sure forgot that this was named. But, again, I paid up for it, but I just love that patch on there. Most of you guys have been following me know my wife. She collects old stuff as well. She collects old cameras. She's got about 152 or 153 old cameras. And she collects old quilts and even military pillow shams and stuff. Trying to get her to do some videos. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I don't know. Maybe I can sweet talk her into it. But anyways, guys, just another addition there. I really enjoyed adding to the collection. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Again, just something I kind of put together. Just some random items, unique, interesting items. I think so, and I believe a lot of you will from my collection. I've actually started making another list of some other stuff for the next video, I guess, in this series that I hope to do real soon. Maybe even in the next, you know, day or two or a few days. We'll see. But thank you guys for all the support. I love all of you, and more videos are on the way. So thank you.